Good afternoon. We're live from Wichita, Kansas, as your Kansas City Knights travel down south to take on the Wichita Junior Thunder. Rematch from earlier in the year back in November when Wichita traveled up to Kansas City and kind of handed it to the Knights a little bit. And we're looking to get a little revenge. Wichita Thunder come in sitting in first place in the conference at 12-1-1. The Knights are sitting in fourth at 8-6-1. Back in November, Wichita won the first game 4-2 and 5-0 in the second game. So they had themselves a big day as the Knights spent a lot of time in the penalty box, and it didn't work out well for them. Goalies for tonight, Jensen Russo will start in goal for the Knights. Stats for Jensen on the year, he has a 2.1 goal against average. Very solid for Jensen. He's taken 578 shots and saved 550 for a save percentage of .95. That's excellent. Brooks, I'm assuming, is going to start for the Thunder. He comes in at 1.43 goals per game. And shots against, 268, given up 248. So his save percentage is .93. So Russo with the better save percentage, but he's taken twice as many shots. Holy cow. Coming up after this game, somewhere around, I believe, 6 o'clock will be the approximate time for puck drop. You'll have the JV1 Knights coming up against the Wichita Junior Thunder. So stay tuned for that one after the conclusion of this varsity action. Season's starting to wind down. We don't know. We haven't heard anything on whether we will try to make up the game against Northwest Arkansas after the snowstorm and ice storm up in Kansas City last weekend. But we'll get that posted if and when they do make that game up. I believe before the conference tournament there's only one weekend free, so that'll be the weekend right before it. So we'll see what happens and see what the conference comes up with. Minute 40 left in warm-ups, and then we'll get this thing underway. Didi. Gonna play the little Knights ad. I thought I muted the mic. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I didn't, sorry for yelling in your ear. All right, warm-ups are over. We're getting ready to get this thing underway. A little lineup announcements. National anthem, and then we'll get ready to get this game underway. All right, so unless if you couldn't hear the PA announcer, the starting lineups for your Knights. On defense, we got Evan Com and Caleb Brown. And on our wingers, we got Chase Neal, Michael Fortner, and at center, Brett Dunlap. And in net, we will have Jensen Russo. Hey, guys. Right in the camera here. And we're underway. Thunder win the faceoff. They'll bounce it off the far wall, take it into the Knight zone over on the left-hand side. Shot saved by Jensen Russo right in the gut. Face off far side here in the night zone, just underway. Pinned up against the boards now to come back behind the net. This will be grabbed by Com. Com will saucer it up in the air, trying to get it to Neal just over his stick. Now it's bounced back by the Thunder up to the near side. They'll slap it into the night zone, poked away there by Brown. Right up front, they'll tap it around the backside of the net. Over to the far side, Brown will go over. Thunder will get there first, grab the puck in the corner. If the ice looks a little bigger. Oh, shot right up front. That gets deflected, popped up in the air, comes over to the near corner. This is an Olympic sheet of ice, so more room back behind the net, more room off to the sides. Big hit. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty on Fortner. Thunder got the puck. Once touched up by the Knights, Thunder players stayed down. They'll be touched up. Now they'll blow it dead. Fortner will head off to the sin bin on that one. Let's see if that's a misconduct also for boarding. As the Thunder player is still down on the ice. Starting to come up to his knees a little bit, but hard into the boards on that check. It will be a misconduct, so Morrison will head over to the sin bin to serve the two. It is a misconduct. Boarding is the call. 2 minutes. So Morrison will serve the 2 minutes. Knights will change it up as the Thunder go to the power play. Braun and Frederick in. Larson and Smith working on killing off this 2 minutes. One by the Thunder up to their high wing. Now they'll send one. That's deflected up front by Smith. Back up to the high post for the Thunder. They'll skate in. Save deflected up front. Goes over the net. Now kicked off into the corner. Thunder will still get it. They'll look to center right up front. Another shot saved by Russo. That goes off to the side. Around the boards now. Braun's going to try to clear it. That will pop out in the neutral zone. So the Thunder will have to get on side as they'll skate back, retreat a little bit, get some time and space, and regroup as they come through the neutral zone. Up the right-hand side will be brought in by Riddle. Riddle down into the corner, looks to center it. That's blocked by Larson momentarily. Now centered up front, up high. Now they'll wing one, deflected. That's blocked away by Braun. He'll try to clear it. Being pestered, he'll get it to Smith. Smith will get it not out into the neutral zone as the Thunder hold it in. They'll send it over to the far boards, right at the feet of Smith again. Now they'll skate into the middle. Comes to the forehand, to the backhand. Drop pass. Quick shot, shoots and scores. And with 12:53 remaining in the first, the Thunder take advantage of the penalty on the Knights and get a power play goal, and they'll go up 1-0. This face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Sanders, Wellenberg, and Larson will stay in there at wing. Brown and Com have come back in on the defense. One by the face-off. They'll take it in up the left-hand side, dump it down into the night zone. This will be grabbed by Com behind the net. He'll chip it off the boards. Wichita grabs that one, holds it in. Now stolen by Sanders. Sanders will kick it out in the neutral zone. Foot race for the puck. Thunder's going to get to it first. They'll bounce one off the ref. That goes right into the Thunder bench. We'll face it off here at neutral ice. Nope, we'll face it off down in the Thunder zone. Off to the near boards, grabbed by the Thunder, chipped up the boards. They'll bring it up the right-hand side, centered out towards Miller there in the middle. Deflected off his stick, goes far side. Brown will work him over up against the wall. Here comes Larson. Larson will try to clear it, held in by the Thunder. They'll send another one right into the glove of Russo. He'll jump on top of it, blown dead. Face off in the night zone. 12-11 remain the first. Thunder leading 1-0. Smith and Morrison will check in on the defense. Goins, Prazel, and Chikini on the forwards. Hey, happy birthday to Hutch Smith. He turns 18 today. See if he can get him a birthday goal. Cleared out by the Thunder. That comes out into the neutral zone. They'll race back for this one. Prazel will give a little back check, trying to get to the puck. Brought in by Miller up the right-hand side. Over into the near corner. They'll backhand it back behind the net. Centered up front. Saved by Russo. That goes off of behind the net. Grabbed by the Thunder. Back into the corner. Drop pass for the Thunder. Off to the far wing. They'll take a shot. Another save by Russo. That'll come near side. Grabbed by the Thunder once again. They'll dump it back down low. That backhand pass goes past the Thunder, off around the backside of the net, far corner. Now they'll bring it up to their D. Skates in, takes a shot right into the gut of Russo. They'll blow that one dead. Face off in the night zone once again. 11-20 remain the first. 1-0 Wichita on the power play goal.
Hutch Smith, number 23. You're watching Knights Hockey.
Neal, Dunlap, and Smith in on the forward line here. Braun and Frederick on the defense. Faceoff goes off to the far side towards Braun. Now Triggle's back. This will be grabbed by the Thunder. Back behind the net. Centered up front. Now deflected by Dunlap. The Thunder hold it in. Over to Byers. I'll take a shot. That's deflected by Frederick. Goes wide of the net. Over to the far side towards Neal. Neal will get it out in the neutral zone, but Thunder maintain control. They'll kick it back into their own zone. Quickly up the right-hand side towards Riddle. He'll leave it for Crowley. Crowley skate in. Saved by Russo. Goes off of the glass. Out into the neutral zone. Now Byers will dump one. That goes right to Russo into his glove. He drops it for Braun. Pressured by the Thunder. Quick back check. Now it comes out to Braun. And the Knights got a 3-on-2 the other way. Braun will bring it in the left. He's got Neal to the right. He'll backhand it down low. Comes right to Smith. Smith tried to backhand it to Neal. That was deflected away by Byers. Now we're going to get an icing call here by the Thunder. Barely icing. Ooh, that puck died up against the boards as we couldn't see it. Finally crosses the red line. They'll bring it back to the Thunder zone where we'll face it off. 10:25 remaining in the first. 1-0 Wichita. Sanders, Wellenberg, and Larson have checked in. Here comes Com and Brown.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Face-off comes to Com. He'll send one that's deflected, goes back behind the net. Wichita will grab it back there, bring it up the near side. Touch pass. Oh, almost stolen by Sanders. Thunder will send it up the boards. This will be held in by Zwellenberg. He'll send it back down low towards Sanders. Wichita will grab this one. They'll wrap around the boards. Oh, blocked there by Larson. Now the Thunder will gain control up against the far boards. This will be grabbed by Com as he'll wheel over towards the near side. Sends it over to Sanders. Sanders will backhand it. Miller's going to hold it in. Sends it right back over to Sanders. Now he'll cross ice. Saw Larson over there. Tipped out into the neutral zone, but controlled by the Thunder. And we're going to get another icing on that clearing pass that bounced off the boards. Face off in the Wichita zone with 9:32 remaining in the first. Prazel, Goins, and Chikini check in. Braun and Frederick on the defense. Goins into center. Face-off grab by the Thunder, but then they lost it. Frederick with a shot, bounces off of Brooks. And now we're going to get a trip on Prazel. Arms in the air, Knights touch it up. Oh, we're going to get a slash. Could have went either way. Prazel's going to head off to the sin bin. Another power play for the Thunder. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone. 9:21 remaining in the first. Face-off grab by the Thunder near boards. They'll bring it up high. Now they'll go D to D far side. Pressured by Chikini. That pass is deflected, goes up high. Grabbed by Wichita near boards. Now they'll bring it up to the D, right back down into the corner. Looking for that center pass. Cross ice, quick shot, saved by Russo. Kicked out. Now it'll be a foot race for the puck. Wichita's going to get there first up against the far boards. Pressured by Goins. Goins will get the steal. He'll come out, shoot, the scores! Kansas City goal! Number 2, Colton Goins. Unassisted, ties it up at 1. Great forecheck by Colton Goins. Got the steal, took it in, bounced it in the back of the net. Face-off brought to you by CK Printing and Design. That face-off's won by the Thunder. Quick shot, saved by Russo. Goes behind the net to Frederick. Frederick will wrap it around the boards. Thunder's going to hold this one in. Now they'll backhand drop that into the corner. Skates up more towards the centered ice. That shot's deflected. That goes up into the netting. They'll blow a dead face-off in the Knight zone. Smith and Larson in there. Braun and Frederick on the defense. Cleared by Braun. That'll go all the way into the Thunder zone. Touched up by Brooks. They'll come around the back of the net. Pressured by Larson. They'll chip it over his stick. Smith holds it in. Nice job up at the blue line. Now it'll trickle out into the neutral zone. Nice entry pass by the Thunder. Riddle will take this one. He'll go off far side. Drops it down low into the corner. They're looking to set up. Brings it up high to their defense. They'll take one. That's deflected by Smith. Now grabbed by Braun. He'll bounce it off the boards. They'll go back into the Thunder zone. 30 seconds remaining on the power play for the Thunder. Touched up by Brooks. Now they'll set it up. A little line change. Neal pops in for the Knights. Sanders comes in for the Knights also. Crowley will bring it in. Right around Sanders. Poked away by Braun. Now shot goes up over the net. Grabbed by Roberts. Back in the corner. He'll wheel. Now he'll bring it up to Glazier up towards the point. Deflected right up front. That comes straight to Neal. Neal will clear it off the boards. Dumps it down into the Thunder zone. Sanders is going to chase after it. Loose puck comes right to Brooks. He'll jump on top of it. Now they'll just blow this one dead face off in the Thunder zone just as the penalty expires. Knights are back to full strength.
Your KC Knights put the brakes on that power play. Brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City.
Sanders will stay in. This will have Zwellenberg and Larson at the forwards. Brown and Com come in on the defense. Face-off won by the Thunder once again. Now they'll rip it around the boards. Up the far side, chips it over Com, right into the penalty box. They'll blow it dead, and we'll face it off back in the Thunder zone. 7:10 remaining in the first. We're tied at 1. Power play goal by the Thunder, a shorthanded goal by the Knights. Face-off goes into the far corner. Larson over there battling for it. Thunder come away with it up the left-hand side. Now poked by Com, but it trickles out into the neutral zone. Thunder come away with it up the left-hand side. Pressured by Zwellenberg. Comes back behind the net. Right. Up high, right into the gut of Russo. They'll blow this one dead. Little pushing and shoving afterwards. Dunlap, Neal, and Smith are going to check in. That'll bring Sanders, Larson, and Zwellenberg back to the bench.
I'm Brett Dunlap, number 88, and you're watching Knights Hockey.
Up to Glazier for Thunder. They'll send one that goes wide of the net. Roberts will grab this. Centers it right up front. Quick shot, shoot! Saved by Russo. Now it's deflected. That'll go up into the netting. They'll blow a dead face off in the Knight zone. Smith and Morrison come in. Goins, Chikini, and Prazel. Face off one down in the corner comes to Morrison. He'll chip it up the boards towards Chikini. He can't get it cleared. Now it'll pop out in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by the Thunder right at the red line. Chips it off the board. Gabriel bring it in right up front. Poked away there by Russo. That comes off to the far side. Chikini will get to that one. He'll send it up the boards. And we're going to wave off icing. Goes off into the corner. Grabbed by the Thunder. Hard around behind the net. Up the near side. Cross ice pass. Tipped down into the Knight zone. Morrison will race back for it. Everybody misses it. Now it's sent it right up front. Saved by Russo. Goins will kick it off the boards. Over to Chikini. He'll send it up the boards. Arm in the air. They're going to call icing on this one. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone. 5:41 remaining in the first. Tied at 1.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Larson, Sanders, and Dwellenberg back in. Frederick and Braun on the defense. Face-off grab by the Thunder. They'll send it down low towards the back of the net. Dwellenberg will battle for it. He'll send it around the boards over towards Sanders. Sanders kicks it out. Now here comes 3-on-1. Sanders up the left. Tries to center, blocked by the Thunder. He'll now take a shot off the post. Tried a cross-ice pass, blocked by the Thunder. Got a shot off anyways. Went off the post. Now the Thunder have got it round the back of the net. Chips it off the board up high. That's saved by Russo. Now kicked off into the corner. Crowley will grab this one down low for the Thunder. Drop pass for Byers. Now it's stolen by Sanders once again. He'll look up ahead towards Larson. Larson brings it in, shoots. Saved by Brooks. Rebound, shoots, and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 97, Henry Zwellenberg. From number 25, Charlie Larson, and number 6, Kingston Sanders. And with 4:57 remaining in the first, the Knights have jumped out in front 2-1. Face-off brought to you by CK Print and Design. Face-off grabbed by the Knights. Neal, Dunlap, and Smith back in here. This will come out towards Frederick. Frederick will send it ahead, trying to get it to Neal. That's touched by Brooks. Would have been an icing. Grabbed by the Thunder. Dunlap holds it in, slaps one off the feet of the ref. Stays in there, comes right to Smith. Now poked away by the Thunder. Here comes Roberts up the left-hand side. He's got some speed. Here comes Frederick back. Shot saved by Russo. Comes out to Neal. He'll chip it up the boards up to Dunlap. Dunlap up the left-hand side. Now grabbed by Roberts. Stays in there by Smith. Battling around right at the blue line. And we got some action going on far side. Dunlap and somebody from the Thunder. They'll blow this one dead. And they're going to call offsetting. So Dunlap's going to go to the sin bin. Roberts for the Thunder is going to go. We'll skate 5-on-5 after this. They'll both be eligible to come out at the first stoppage at after 2:16. Didn't really catch what happens. Oh, there's 2 buyers for the Thunder. So roughing the call for both players. Face-off will come back to the Thunder zone. Knights will switch it up. Prazel, Goins, Chikini will come in. Brown and Com on the defense. Thunder got to get their 5th player out. Here comes Zane. Face-off comes right to Chicani. He'll take a shot. That's deflected, goes off into the corner. Wrapped around the boards, comes right to Prazel. Quick shot by Brown as it trickled off of Prazel's stick right to Brown's. Now to come out in the neutral zone. Brown will slow this one up. Now here comes Zane for the Thunder the other way. Drop pass, quick shot, shoots and scores. Turnover at neutral ice, left it to a 2-on-1 for the Thunder, and they put it in the back of the net, tying it at 2 with 3:58 remaining in the first. Sanders, Wellenberg, Larson come in. Braun and Frederick. Face-off brought to you by CK Printing and Design. Face-off is won by the Thunder. Chipped off the boards up the right-hand side. Miller will send it down low for the Thunder. This will be grabbed by Braun behind the net. He'll chip it around up the boards to Larson. Larson to Zwellenberg. Pops out into the neutral zone. Now the Thunder will grab it over here near side. Off of Frederick's stick, comes down low. Big hit over here in front of the Knights bench. Now trickles out. This will be grabbed by Braun. He'll send it off the boards. Up ahead to Zwellenberg. Off of Larson's stick. Now kick back into the Knight zone. Grabbed by Frederick. Back behind the net. Off the boards. Kicks it over to Sanders. Sanders backhands it. He'll get it ahead to Zwellenberg. 2-on-2. Zwellenberg in the right. Pulls back. Comes around to his forehand. Takes shot. Brooks with the save. Now cleared by the Thunder. Out into the neutral zone. They'll get a line change. Braun will retreat back for this with no pressure. Now the Knights are changing it up. Braun will send it over near side towards Sanders. He'll bring it over to the left. Neal comes in into the Thunder zone. Down goes Sanders. Loses a stick for the Thunder. Thunder got control of the puck, but now Smith will hold it in for the Knights. Back into the far corner. Neal puts some pressure. Deflects it off of Neal. Goes off to the far side. Now Braun will have to retreat back for this puck. He'll slap it hard off the glass. Grabbed by the Thunder. They'll take a shot. Bounces right off of Braun. Now kicked out into the neutral zone. Out to the Thunder zone. They'll chip it off the boards and they'll try to bring it up ahead the left-hand side. They'll be pressured by Smith. Can't get it cleared. Popped up. Riddle will grab this one with his glove. Now they'll send it off to the left-hand side. They'll bring it in. Takes a shot from the blue line. Bounces it off of Com. Now Com will grab it, wheel around the back of the net. Chips it off the glass. A lot more room here on this Olympic ice, and that'll be an icing. Face-off will come back to the Knight zone with 1:59 remaining in the period, and we're tied at 2.
Michael Fortner, number 40. You're watching Knights hockey.
Fortner finally out of the box, so we got Fortner in there along with Dunlap and Neal. Back to that original line that we faced it off with, cleared by the Knights. Goes into the Knights bench. They'll blow it dead. We'll face it off in the Knight zone. So Common Brown in there. Neal to the right wing. Porter to the left, and Dunlap steps in at center. Face off one near side. Grabbed by the Thunder. Down in the corner. Pressured by Com. Roberts will come away with it for the Thunder. Comes around, centered up front, shoots and scores. Oh, nice pass. Roberts came around the back of the net. Thunder had somebody sitting right up front. Nobody there on the defense for the Knights. Quick pass, one touch right in the back of the net. Thunder take the lead 3-2 with 1:43 remaining in the first. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Face-off comes near side. This will be grabbed by the Thunder. Now we're going to get a tripping call. Knights will touch this up, and off to the penalty box will go Zwellenberg. He reached for the puck and got a skate for the Thunder, and down he went. Arm went up in the air. We touched it. Thunder right back out to another power play. Face-off will be in the Knight zone. Smith and Morrison in there. Now they're going to switch that up. They're going to bring in Frederick and Braun. Sanders and Larson will be at the forwards. And that'll be Smith. Sanders will come to the bench. Cleared by the Knights, out into the Thunder zone. Thunder will grab this one. Now they'll send it around the back of the net. Smith went right, the puck went left. Larson will come over, hold it in to Smith. Now Smith will get it to Larson. Larson will take a shot. That's deflected, goes wide of Brooks. Off to the far side. Thunder will clear it up the left-hand side. Now loose puck right in the middle. Now to be grabbed by Roberts. Over to House over here near side. Now they'll bring it up to the D. Deflected off of Roberts up front and goes wide of the net. Thunder will hold it in, far side. Takes a shot, Russo with the save, loose, now Russo will jump on top of it. Face off in the Knight zone, this will be far side. Nope, they'll bring it near side. Neal and Sanders will come in on the forwards. Braun and Frederick will stay in on the defense. Sanders will take the face-off. Face-off comes to the Thunder. Now they'll send it up high. They'll bring it over D to D. Bounces off the stick, comes out in the neutral zone. Sanders will race after it. Now back into the Thunder zone. They'll look to touch pass it, brings it in far left. They'll take a shot. Saved by Russo. Goes off into the corner. Up high to their D, trickles out in the neutral zone. The Thunder will have to regroup. They'll bring it D to D. Now back D to D, far side. That retreats back into the Thunder zone. Big cross-ice pass, tipped by Neal. Now the Thunder will bring it in up the right. That'll be Riddle looking for the pass. He'll cross-ice right in front. Quick shot, shoots and scores. And with 16.8 seconds remaining in the period, Thunder out 4-2 on another power play goal. That's the second one of the period. And Wichita got a penalty on that. I don't know what happened after the fact. So the Knights will go to the power play. Face-off grab by Zwellenberg. He'll bring it in the right-hand side. Pulls up, stops. Now bring it over to Dunlap. He'll take a shot, deflected. Bounces off a Thunder player. Oh, quick shot, bounces off Dunlap right into Brooks. He didn't even see it coming. And that'll be the end of the period. And after one, a lot of scoring going on here, 4-2. Thunder lead, 2 power play goals by the Thunder. Knights will start the second period on a power play with 1:43 left on that. So they just announced the shots on goal in that first period. Knights 7 shots on goal, 2 goals. Wichita Thunder 4 goals on 20 shots. Sanders, Wellenberg, and Dunlap come out for this second period face-off. Com and Brown on the defense. Face-off brought to you by CK Print and Design. Face-off grab by the Thunder. They'll bring it in up the left-hand side. Pressured by Com. They'll drop pass it back out in the neutral zone. Now this is grabbed by Zwellenberg. He'll pull back towards his forehand, loses the puck, poked away by Wichita. Now Wichita backhand it, held by Brown. He'll backhand it down low back to Sanders. Sanders will skate in, quick shot, right into the glove of Brooks. They'll blow a dead face-off in the Thunder zone. Just underway into the second, 1:22 remaining on the Knights power play. Face-off won by the Thunder. They'll work to clear it. That bounces off of Brown. Now the Thunder will come away with the puck up the right-hand side. They got a 2-on-1. Quick shot, shoots and scores. And that'll be a shorthanded goal for the Thunder. Both teams now with a shorthanded goal. Biggest difference in the game right now is the power play goals that Wichita has. They've got 2 of them, leading by 3. Dunlap, Zwellenberg, Sanders. Com and Fortner. Face-off grab by the Thunder. They'll dump it down into the Knight zone. Russo will slap it off the boards. That'll come ahead to Sanders. Sanders gets it to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will lose it to a back check. Backhanded by the Thunder. Comes over to Com. Com being forechecked by Roberts. Now Com will just bring it up the right-hand side himself. Dumps it down into the corner. Grabbed by the Thunder behind the net. Now sent all the way down towards Russo. And Zane with a little forecheck comes up on Russo, and he'll just cover it up face-off in the Knight zone. 36 seconds remaining on the Knights power play. 13:52 remain the second. Thunder leading 5-3. Smith, Larson, Neal, Chikini, and Hutch. Smith went to the bench. Will leave Fortner out there. So Fortner, Smith on the defense. Larson, Neal, and Chikini on the forward line. Smith with the puck back behind the net. Now come up, taps it head up, right in between Chikini and Larson. Thunder send it back the other way. This will be grabbed by Fortner, backside of the net. He'll send it around the boards, up ahead towards Chikini. He'll chip it up the boards right to the Thunder. They'll back up, send it right back into the Knight zone, right to Hutch. Hutch will try to bring it over towards Neal, and this is going to be an offsides, as that pass was intercepted by Crowley. 6 seconds remaining on the power play until the Thunder get back to full strength. Prazel, Goins, and Smith will check in on this forward line. Now we'll put Braun and Frederick in there. Face-off grab by the Thunder, chipped up the boards around Frederick. Back to full strength to go the Thunder. Now they'll lose it to a little back check there by Dunlap, but can't get it cleared right into the glove of Russo. Face-off in the Knight zone.
Caleb Brown, number 53, you're watching Knights hockey.
Face-off grab by the Thunder, chipped down the boards. Up the right-hand side, chipped up, and that goes around the back of the net, comes over near side. Smith will come over here, backhands it up the boards. Can't get it cleared. Now goes down low to Braun. Braun will hit it off the boards. Held in by Parrott. He'll send it back down low. This will go around the backside of the net. This will be grabbed by Frederick, far corner. Sent up, touch pass there by Prazel, right to Smith. Blocked away there by Brooks. Goes off into the far corner, down in the Thunder zone. Chipped up the boards. This will be held in by Frederick. Can't get it in down deep as it's blocked by the Thunder. Now, and we got a penalty here on somebody. And that'll be Prazel off to the sin bin. Didn't see the call. Roughing on Prazel. Oh, and they're going to get offsetting, so we'll stay 5-on-5. as they'll both get 2-minute roughing penalties and a chance to relax in the sin bin there. 12:27 remaining in the second. Face-off won by the Thunder. Chipped up the boards up the right-hand side. Calls for Riddle up the middle. They'll bring it in the left. Quick shot. That goes wide of the net. Bounces off the back of the net. Now sent around the boards. There's Frederick with a big body check. Sends the puck up the boards. Touched by Larson. That'll come to Zwellenberg. Grabbed by Sanders. He'll take a shot. That goes wide of the net. Around the boards. Frederick will hold it in. Backhands it right into the gut of one of the Thunder players, and now it comes the other way. Kicked off into the corner there by Larson. Now grabbed by Sanders. Sanders will look to cross ice. Over to Larson near side. Larson will bring it in. Tries to drop pass it. Blocked by the Thunder. Now they'll slap it out into the neutral zone, and here comes Crowley the other way. Off to the middle. To his forehand. He'll take a shot. Saved by Russo. Couldn't find the puck. Was sitting on it. Trickles out now. Grabbed by Sanders. Sanders up the left-hand side. I think everybody thought it was going to be blown dead. Poked away by the Thunder. Got a little too close to that stick. They'll come the other way. Pair with a shot. That's blocked by his own player, Crowley. He'll send it right up front. That comes to Larson. Larson looked to cross ice. Grabbed by Sanders. Sanders will bring it into right. Now he'll dump it over towards Zwellenberg. Stolen by the Thunder on the far side of the ice. Now restolen by Zwellenberg. He'll cross the red line, sends it down into the Thunder zone, comes right to Dunlap. Dunlap skates in. Brooks with the save. He'll cover it up. Face off in the Thunder zone. 10:54 remaining in the second.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Neal, Fortner, and Dunlap check in on the forwards. Brown and Com on the defense. Face-off will be far side. Thunder leading 5-2. Finally grabbed by Fortner. He'll backhand it. Stolen by the Thunder. They'll bring it up the right-hand side. Pressured by Fortner. They'll lose the puck. Gains control up the right. They'll take a shot way wide of the net. Comes over near side. Shot deflected by, pass by Miller, deflected up front by Riddle. And that goes in the back of the net, right over the shoulder of Russo off the deflection. And the Thunder lead 6-2. Smith, Goins, and Chikini. Hutch and Morrison on the defense. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Face-off won by the Thunder. They'll go D to D. And back D to D far side. Now they'll bring it in. Roberts with a quick shot. That goes wide of the net. Comes over near side. Now grabbed by Morrison. Backside of the net. Chips it up the board. Thunder pressuring it. Holds it up against the boards. Now they trickle out, looking. Backhander goes up over the net. Now poked away by Hutch. Sent out in the neutral zone by Smith. Goins will battle for it right in front of the Knights bench. Here comes Smith battling for it. Puck trickles out, comes right to the Thunder. They'll take it up the right-hand side. Quick swing around center pass. Now it kicks off into the corner. They'll bring it up high D. Now back over to their right wing. Down low to Zane, back behind the net. Tries to center it up front, right to the feet of Morrison. Morrison can't get it cleared. House is going to try to grab this one down into the corner. 9:19 remaining in the second. 6-2 Thunder. Backside of the net, grabbed by House. Now it's loose. Centered right up front, saved by Russo. Comes around near side, another save by Russo. Comes out to the front. Right up high D, chip, goes wide of the net. Morrison lost his stick, so he's going to try to kick at it. Now Chikini will grab it, chips it up the board, held in by the Thunder. Now deflected right up front. Quick shot wide right of the net. Round the boards. That'll come out in the neutral zone. Thunder will have to get back on side. Now they'll chip it off the far wall over the glass. That'll go out of play. Face-off will come out to neutral ice. Huh? Neil Dunlap will partner check in. Brown and Com on the defense. 8:45 remaining in the second. 6-2 Thunders. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. That face-off comes to Neil. Neil will skate across the red line, dumps it around backside of the net, goes off into the far corner, pressured by Fortner. Fortner will come away with the puck in the corner. He'll chip it off the boards high up to Com. Com will pull back, steps in, takes a shot. Blocker saved by Brooks, goes off into the netting. They'll blow it dead, face off again in the Wichita zone. Face off comes to Fortner, Fortner to Brown, Brown to Com. Com will get it over to Neal up against the boards. He'll send it around down low to Fortner off his stick. Poked away by the Thunder. Held in by Com. Up against the far boards. Wheels around in the corner. Looks to center to Dunlap. Popped up in the air. Thunder will get it cleared out into the neutral zone. This will come to Brown. He'll try to send it back into the Thunder zone. Now pops out far side. That'll go to Com. Com will bring it in up the left-hand side. He'll get it to Neal. Neal will try to center to Dunlap just behind him, and here come the Thunder with a 3-on-1. There comes Frederick, 3-on-2, and we're going to get an offsides.
Colton Morrison, 19. You're watching Knights Hockey.
Zwellenberg, Larson, Sanders check in. Frederick and Braun on the defense. 7:42 remaining the second. 6-2 Thunder. Face-off dies right there at the feet of the dot. Now Frederick will send it out into the neutral zone. Up the left-hand side to Sanders. He'll pull back to his backhand. Brooks with the save. Loose up front. Now kicked off into the corner by the Thunder. Larson will grab this one in the corner. Looks to center it. Deflected by the Thunder. Now blocked by Zwellenberg. Larson will send it around the backside of the net. That'll come to Sanders. Frederick can't hold this one in. Delayed offside. Now it comes out in the neutral zone. Grabbed by Braun. Hard off the boards. Kicked back into the Knight zone by the Thunder. Clearing pass can't get cleared. Russo with the save. Now off the boards over to Larson by Braun. Braun will try to get it to Sanders. That pass was behind him. Grabbed by the Thunder. Chipped off the boards. They'll bring it in the right-hand side. Centered up front. That deflected comes over near side, and now we got a penalty. And they blew it dead. Frederick's helmet came off, so player safety whistle blown. Thunder are going to switch it up. Knights are going to switch it up. Com and Brown on the defense. Goen, Smith, Prazel on the forwards. Face-off goes far side towards Prazel. Held in by House there for Wichita. Now slapped up the boards. Wichita will hold it in right at the blue line. Brings it up, bring it up. Rundle far D. Deflected, saved by Russo. Comes over near side. Grabbed by Roberts. Roberts will send it down low. Right back to Roberts. Quick shot. That goes wide of the net. Round the boards, held in by the Thunders. They race over, hold it in, send it back down low. This will come to Zane down low. Near corner. He'll skate up, backhanded down into the corner to Roberts. Now popped up, deflected, comes over far side. Pressured by Com. Now pinched up the boards. Goins in there. House will come away with it for the Thunder. They'll send it up D, sends it right back down low, loose puck. Now they'll send it deflected, goes right to Russo. Boy, they're getting a lot of deflections up front. They've had at least 2 of their goals come off those deflections. They're getting somebody right in front of Russo, and they're just swinging and swiping at it and getting an odd angle that Russo set up for, and it's going into the back of the net. But nice save there by Jensen. And we're going to get a late penalty on Roberts by the Thunder, and this is going to Roberts 2 minutes for cross-checking. This will send the face-off down into the Knight zone, and the Knights will go to the power play.
This KC Knights power play is brought to you by Power Electric.
Zwellenberg, Dunlap, Sanders, Brown, and Com. Face-off grab by Dunlap. Comes to Com. Com across ice over to Sanders. Sanders will skate. Now he'll try to send it down into Dunlap, just past him. He'll deflect it off the glass around to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will send it up to Com. Com will send it back down to Sanders. Sanders cross ice over to Brown, right back over to Sanders. Now he'll lose it down in the corner. Thunder send it around the boards. Out into the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Com. 5:13 remaining in the second. 6-2 Wichita. Dunlap will send it to Brown. Brown up the right-hand side to Sanders. Sanders will put on the brakes. Sends it down low to Zwellenberg. Back up to Sanders. Sends a shot. That goes wide left. Up into the netting. They'll blow that one dead. Face off in the Thunder zone. 4:50 remaining in the period. 1 minute remaining on the power play for the Knights. Chikini, Larson, Neal come in on the forwards. Fortner will go to the defense along with Hutch. Face-off will be far side. Comes to Neal. Neal with a quick shot. Brooks with the save. Thunder will try to clear it. Com will hold it in. Right to Crowley. Neal keeps it in the zone. Right to Larson. Larson trying to get a shot off. That puck trickles out. Now the Thunder will clear it. That'll come straight down towards Russo. He'll touch it up. Fortner will slap it over towards the near side as he was being forechecked by the Thunder. Now Larson gets a big check. Goes down to Chikini. He'll get it down low. Neal with a check down low. Loose puck grabbed by Larson. He'll backhand it up the boards to Hutch. Hutch will try to send it back to Larson, but this is grabbed by the Thunder. They'll slap it off the glass. Over to Fortner. Held in by the Thunder. They'll send it down low, far corner over towards Fortner. And we're going to get a high sticking on Neal, which would have been fine if he would have touched it next, but somebody else touched it for the Knights, so they blow it dead.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Sanders, Larson, Com, Brown, and Zwellenberg face off in the Knight zone. 8 seconds remaining on the power play. 3:57 remaining in the second. 6-2 Thunder. Brown will try to get it ahead to Sanders. Held in by the Thunder. They'll send it back down low. This will be grabbed by Brown. Wichita back to full strength. Quick cross-ice pass. Tipped by the Thunder. That's going to go down into the Thunder zone. Zwellenberg will look over his shoulder, looking to center it. Grabbed by the Thunder. Back checked by Sanders. He'll lose. Somebody lost a mitt. That's one of the Thunder's players. They'll cross ice up into the neutral zone. Now quick outlet pass up the middle. Kick back into the neutral zone by Com. Thunder will have to get onside. They do. Bring it up the right-hand side. Around Com down into the corner. Backside of the net. Puts on the brakes. Pressured by Com. Now centered right up front. Quick shot. Shoots and scores. Knights are pressuring the puck, but they're leaving somebody wide open, and Wichita is finding that open player. and just peppering the net. Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. Goins, Prazel, and Smith in there. Frederick and Braun. 7-2 Thunder. Thunder with the face-off. Now they'll try to center it up front. That's poked away by Smith. Now it comes right to Russo. He'll jump on top of this one. Face-off won by Goins. He'll send it down low to Frederick. Frederick can't get it cleared. Glazier will hold it in for the Thunder. Comes around the backside of the net. They'll send it back off to the far corner. Pressured by Goins again, looking for that center pass. Quick shot goes wide of the net. Rundle will send one right off of Frederick. Now it's loose right in front. Poked away there by Braun momentarily. Now grabbed by Braun. He'll send it off near side. Up against the board. Smith will try to clear it. Glazer's going to hold it in for the Thunder. Sends it off far side. Shot deflected by Frederick. Now it'll come to Smith. Thunder do a good job of holding it in right at the blue line again. Right to Braun down in the corner. Now up the board to Smith. Smith will get this one out in the neutral zone to Goins. Poked away by Glazier. Now Goins will send it down into the Wichita zone. They'll send it right back up the boards. This will be held in by Frederick. He'll take a shot. Brooks with the save. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Thunder zone with 2:02 remaining in the second. Dunlap, Fortner, Neal. Brooks getting a little equipment check going on over there. Braun and Frederick on the defense. Face-off won by the Thunder. Back behind the net, chipped around the boards, comes over near side towards Fortner. Now the Thunder will bring it out in the neutral zone. Up the left-hand side comes Crowley. Pressured by Dunlap, centered up front. Shot, that's deflected off the skate of Braun. Comes over towards Fortner near boards. Riddle will hold it in. Now that's deflected by Dunlap. Goes back behind the net to Crowley. Loose puck right down low. Now grabbed by the Thunder. Centered up front. Backhander saved by Russo. He'll jump on top of it. They'll blow this one dead. Face off in the night zone with 1:32 remaining in the period. Knights will change it all up. This will bring in Larson, Zwellenberg, and Sanders. Hutch and Morrison on the defense. Face-off grab by Wichita. Up to their D. Quick shot deflected. Goes wide of the net. Another deflected shot by the Thunder. Riddle will take it down low, looks to center it up front. That's blocked by Russo. Now slapped down by Hutch. He'll send it off the glass. Over to Sanders. Now Sanders will bring it up the left-hand side to the middle. Big check up front. This comes right to Larson. And we're going to get an interference call on the Thunder. So the Thunder will go to the sin bin on this one, the Knights will go to the power play. 1:03 remaining in the second, 7-2 Thunder. Common Brown on the defense. Sanders, Dunlap, and Zwellenberg on the forwards. 2 minutes for interference. Face-off won by the Thunder. They'll try to clear it. Held in, deflected by Zwellenberg right to Com. Com will skate in. Shot. Brooks with the save. Up into the net. They'll blow this one dead. Another face-off in the Thunder zone.
This KC Knights power play is brought to you by Power Electric.
Face-off grab by the Thunder, slapped off the boards down into the night zone. This will come straight back towards Russo. He'll touch it up. Brown went right, the puck went left, almost grabbed by the Thunder. Now it comes to Zwellenberg. He'll take a shot. Brooks with a save. He'll bounce one off of his own player, so it stays in the Thunder zone. Right to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will skate in, right past Brown, comes over near side. Thunder will clear this one up the boards, down into the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by Com. And we got a slash on the Knights. And that'll neutralize the power play, and we'll skate 4-on-4. This is going to be Dunlap with the slash. Face-off will be in the Knight zone. Frederick and Braun will come in on the defense. Fortner and Larson on the forward line. 4-on-4 skate for 1:16. That'll come to Fortner. Fortner will launch it. That's going to be icing. I think he forgot that we were 4-on-4 skate. And he's tapping himself on the chest. My bad. I think he thought the only person in the box was Dunlap. Forgot that we were on a power play until that penalty. So 12.6 seconds remaining. We'll face it off back in the Knight zone. Won by the Thunder. Byers with a shot. That shot goes wide left. Comes over to Larson in the corner, up the boards. Held by the Thunder. They'll send one. Oh, he bounces one right off the buttocks of Crawley. Crawley was skating away from the puck and took a shot right in the rear end. He's feeling that one. All right, we will get a cleaning of the ice. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Thunder leading 7-2. We'll start the third period with a 4-on-4 skate for another 57 seconds. All right, into the second intermission. Players will get a few minutes to stretch out as they've been sitting in the locker rooms, and then we'll get period number 3 underway with the Thunder leading 7-2. Shots on goal through the first 2 periods. Wichita with 7 goals on 35 shots. Knights 2 goals on 15 shots, just not getting an opportunity controlling that puck down in their Wichita zone.
I didn't touch it. I just went like that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thunder had 15 shots there in the second period, 20 in the first, so we did start lowering them a little bit, but just too many opportunities on net. And they are deflecting a ton of them, creating different angles when it comes, the puck's coming towards Russo. They've had 2 or 3 deflected shots, 2 power play goals, and a shorthanded goal that I recall. Knights have 1 regular strength goal and a shorthanded goal. Colton Goins got the thing started early for the Knights on a great play. Big back check, got the steal, kept staying after the puck, and put it in the back of the net. Nice job, Colton. All right, we're ready to get the third period underway. Teams will start off, as you recall, skating 4-on-4 as Dunlap is in the box along with one of the Thunder players. I think Dunlap forgot he was actually in the box. They're waiting on him to cross the ice. There he goes. Oops, forgot I slashed somebody. There we go. Appropriate players in the sin bin. Face off. Grabbed by the Thunder. Now pressured by Zwellenberg. Kick back out into the neutral zone. Face off brought to you by CK Print Design. Now Roberts will bring it in for the Thunder up the right-hand side. Saved by Russo. He'll kick it off to the far side. Dump back down into the corner. This is Roberts battling down there with Brown. Pops out to Zane. He'll come back behind the net looking for that player to come to the front. There's Roberts sitting in front. This time Brown follows him. Doesn't give him an opportunity for that center pass out in front of the house. Now Com will get the body check. Zane will grab the puck around the boards. Now poked away and stolen by Com. Com will bring it up the right. He's got Sanders ahead, and Sanders could not drag his toe long enough. Com took it in slowly on the right-hand side. That'll be an offsides. Face off at neutral ice. Larson and Smith will check in on the forwards. We'll keep Brown and Com out there on the defense. Running clock, so Wichita will go on the power play right now as the puck is dropped. Roberts will bring it in up to Zane on the right hand. That's kicked back out by Com. Loose puck out front, backhanded by Smith. Smith will send it down into the Thunder zone. 10 seconds remaining on the power play for the Thunder. Off the side of the net, but it's right out front now. The Thunder grab it. Here comes Dunlap off the bench. Tap down into the Knight zone. Centered back up front. Backhander goes wide of the net. Up the right-hand side will become Com. He'll go around the D, brings it in. Now he'll bounce it off the boards back behind the net. This is grabbed by the Thunder. They'll send it up the boards and up the left-hand side they'll come. Now just out in front of the arm reach of Roberts, down into the corner. Thunder will try to center. It comes right in front towards Russo. Kicked off to the side. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the night zone. Running clock, 12:35 remaining in the game. 7-2 Thunder. Frederick and Braun come in on the defense. Zwellenberg, Sanders, and Neal will come in on the forward line on this one. Face off won by the Thunder. Up high. Now they'll send it down low into the corner. Frederick will wrap it around the boards. Thunder will hold this one in. Nope, kicked up in the air. Now Neal will race after. Thunder will get there first. Almost stolen by Zwellenberg right at the red line. Now dumped into the night zone by the Thunder. Back behind the net. Braun will come around. Kicks it up the boards towards Neal. He'll stop it with his foot. Now backhands it back out into the neutral zone. Sauced up in the air down into the corner. Frederick will send it around the boards, looking to get it to Neal again. Thunder will kick it back down low. Now it'll be grabbed by Braun. Braun will try to get it cleared. He'll chip it off the boards, trying to get it to Sanders. He'll get it to Sanders. He'll look for the cross-ice pass, trying to get it to Neal. This will be intercepted by the Thunder. Now dumped down low. Sanders will backhand it. This will come right towards Neal. Neal will pull back. Now he'll lose it. Thunder will hold it in. Back to Frederick behind the net. He'll lose the puck. Goes off into the corner. Now it's to Braun. He'll backhand it. Back behind the net. Comes over to the near corner. Thunder will bring it up to the D. Takes a shot way wide of the net. That goes off to the far side. Chip back down low. That bounces over the stick of Braun. Thunder looking to center it off a skate. Now they'll kick it off into the near corner. Thunder controlling the puck. Up the wall towards Glunt. Misses on that one-timer. Grabbed by Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg up the middle. Back checked. Now that's going to be delayed offsides. Sanders pulled it back in the neutral zone, but can't touch it when it's in the zone, so offsides.
Jensen Russo, number 36, and you're watching Knights Hockey.
Face-off brought to you by CK Print Design. This will be Prazel, Goins, and Chikini. Hutch, Smith, and Morrison. Face-off won by the Thunder. Comes out to Hutch. Now it's deflected. That's going to be an offsides by the Thunder. And we'll face it off back at neutral ice once again. Face-off grabbed by House. He'll send it into the night zone. Grabbed by Morrison. Sent back out into neutral ice. Now loose puck right at the red line. This is grabbed by Zane. Zane will bring it up the right-hand side. Roberts barely stays on side. Centered up front. Poked away by Russo. Goes off to the far corner. Over towards Chikini. Held in by House. House will skate it in up the left-hand side. Centers it up front. That goes past Roberts over into the near corner. Big check tried towards Smith. Missed on that one, hit the glass. Wichita holds it in down front. Quick shot, blocker saved by Russo. Goes off towards Chikini. Now Zane will come away with it down low. Centers it up front, past everybody. Comes right to Prazel. Prazel will send it off the boards out in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Chikini. He'll send it back down low. Now Wichita will bring it up the far boards. Pops it up in the air. That goes past Hutch. Quick race. Roberts races after it. Centers it. That goes past the front of the net. Goes off to the far side. Out into the neutral zone. Now Fortner will race after. Fortner will bring it into the Wichita zone. Back down low. Back behind the net. Chases after it. In comes Neal. In comes Dunlap. Crowley comes away with it. Pressured by Neal. Far boards. Loses the puck out into the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Fortner. Fortner will bring it over near side. That's behind Hutch. Comes right to Riddle. Goes for a center pass to Crowley. Misses on that one-timer. Grabbed by Dunlap. He'll get it to Neal. Neal will get it out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Wichita. They'll cross ice over to Crowley on the right-hand side. Hutch will slash at it. Crowley will go around him. Skates it in right off of Russo. He'll put his glove over the top of it. Blows it dead. Face off in the night zone with a running clock of 7:50 remaining in the game. 7-2 Thunder. I saw that. Oh, yeah. Zwellenberg, Sanders, Larson, Com, and Brown in here. That faceoff comes to Com. Com will backhand it off the boards. Touched by Brown. Now held in by the Thunder. Goes right to Crowley. Com will put the pressure on over there in the corner. Backhand by Larson around the back of the net. Up the boards towards Sanders. Sanders up the left-hand side. Right to the front. Sanders with a shot. Deflected, goes wide of the net. Now kicked out into the neutral zone. This will come to Brown. Brown will backhand it. Delayed offsides for the Knights. Comes right out in front of Brooks. This will be grabbed by the Thunder. Hard off the boards. Larson can't hold it in. He will kick it over to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg over to Sanders. Com stretched out trying to stay onside, and Sanders lost the puck. Now it's dumped into the Thunder zone. This will be grabbed by the Thunder behind the net. Oh, barely stayed in play. Zwellenberg will send it right back. Brooks will tap that one with a stick up into the net. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Thunder zone.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
6:05 remaining in the game. Face off in the Thunder zone. Frederick and Braun in. Prazel, Goins, and Smith. Face off one down low by Goins. Prazel will chase after it behind the net. Thunder will try to clear it. They'll bring it up the far side. Tap pass comes right to Braun. Now it's deflected by the Thunder. They'll finally send it into the Knight zone. Frederick will try to get it cleared. Now he'll gain control of the puck, send it out in the neutral zone. Nobody home for the Knights. Prazel chases after it. Thunder get there first. Backhand was tipped, comes down into the Knight zone. This will be grabbed by Frederick, up to Smith. Braun back out into neutral zone. Thunder send it back down low. This will be touched by Russo behind the net. Oh, Braun goes down, forgot the puck, centered up front, right off the skate of Frederick, saved by Russo. Another deflection by the Thunder. That goes off into the corner, comes over to the near side. Braun will look to cross ice. That goes to Smith. He'll lose the puck. It trickles right over to Prazel. He's got a twig in the way. I don't know who lost that. Grabbed by Roberts. He'll backhand it. Here come the Thunder the other way up the right-hand side. Out into the neutral zone. Now comes it Dunlap. Dunlap will look to cross ice. This will go over towards Braun. He'll slap it off the boards. Bounces over everybody's stick. Now comes the Dunlap. Dunlap will bring it up the right. He's got Neal in the middle. This will be grabbed by House. He'll send it around the boards. Twig's still in the way of everybody. Big check by Frederick. Comes right to Dunlap. And now we're going to get a penalty on Frederick. Elbowing by Frederick. Thunder to another power play. Face off in the Knight zone. 8:10 remaining in the game. They'll get the clock running here once they get the penalty set. Common Brown. Prazel and Chikaini in on this penalty kill. Glazer with the shot, deflects off Prazel, goes down into the corner. House will send it behind the net to Zane. Zane looking, here comes somebody right down the middle. The Chikaini saw that. Now Zane will take it around the front, right through the House. He'll drop past it to House. Over to Glazer. Glazer centers it up. Deflected, goes over to the net, right to Zane. Saved by Russo. He'll blow a dead face off in the Knight zone.
This game is brought to you by Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Fortner and Larson will check in on the forwards. Com and Brown stay in on the defense. Running clock, 3:15 remaining in the game. 7-2 Thunder. 1 minute remaining on the power play for the Thunder, but they're getting the net reset down here by Russo. Need about 45 seconds left. There we go. Face-off comes to Brown. He'll chop it up in the air. Tap by Fortner. Fortner will race after the puck up the left-hand side. Got Larson coming to the middle. Tries to put on the break. Can't get a clean shot off. Goes behind the net right to Larson. Poked away by Brooks. Now the Thunder will send it around the boards. This will be held in by Com. He gets a shot in the back. And we're going to get a penalty on this one. And that'll neutralize the power play. We'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 25 seconds. Brown, Com, Chicani, and Prazel in on the 4-on-4 skate. Well, they gave him a misconduct. There's only 2:35 left in the game, so he'll sit over there and relax anyways, I guess. Face-off comes to Com. Quick shot. Deflected up front. Grabbed by the Thunder. Prazel goes in for the check. Loose puck. Shot. Now another check from behind. Here comes the Thunder the other way. Thunder will bring it in the left. Takes a shot. Blocker saved by Russo. Goes up over the net. 2 seconds. One. Knights go to the power play. As Frederick will come off the bench. This will come to out of the box. This will come to Com. He'll bring it over near side. That goes right in between Prazel. It slowed up. Frederick was going to the bench, so nobody was there to grab it for the Knights. This will come to Russo. Slapped off the boards by Brown, up ahead to Zwellenberg. He'll touch pass out to Larson. Larson up the middle, to the backhand. Takes a shot. Brooks with the save, goes behind the net. Grabbed by the Thunder. Now they'll clear it down into the Knight zone. 1:35 remaining in the game. 1 minute remaining on the power play for the Knights. Grabbed by Zwellenberg. He'll wheel around the net, looks to cross ice. Touched by Com. Com will step over, brings it in. Misses on the one-timer, the wrister. That comes to Zwellenberg. He'll try to drop it for Larson, just dies right on the ice. Now it'll come up to Brown. Brown will send it back down low towards Larson. Centered up front. Com with a shot. Brooks with the save. Back behind the net. Chicani will work on it. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Now the Thunder will clear it down into the Knight zone. This will be touched by Russo. He'll get it quickly to Brown. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. 50 seconds slapped down by the Thunder. Now grabbed by Zwellenberg. Chicani stays on side. Zwellenberg up the left. Tried to center it way out in front of Chicani. Now it comes over to Com in the corner. Down goes Com. Thunder will clear it once again. Touched by Russo. 2-1. That's the end of the power play. Back to full strength. Grabbed by Hutch. He'll wheel around the backside of the net. 30 seconds remaining. He'll lose the puck. Stolen by the Thunder. Now Sanders will step in. He'll block that one away. Off into the corner it goes. Grabbed by Hutch. And Neal's going to get a cross check. He's going to go to the box. .8 seconds remaining. Byers goes for the Thunder, so that'll be offsetting. We'll stay 5-on-5 for the remaining 10 seconds. Goins, Braun, Frederick, Kiney, Smith in for the final 10 seconds. 7-2 Thunder. That's the way this one's going to end. Face off to Braun. He'll send it up the boards. Kicked in there by Wichita. 5-4. Goins will pressure it up against the board. Centered up front. Quick slapper. Saved by Russo. That's the end of the game. The final score, Wichita 7, Knights 2. We will take a short intermission as they clear the ice once again. Maybe. Or they'll clear it sometime between the first or second. We'll see what happens. JV1 coming up next. We'll be back shortly.